Welcome back to the
Hello.
Audacity Hour. We are back here with myself, Clarissa, and Miss Mary.
Hello,
I know we've been
everybody.
for a
We
while.
have been on for a while. Shoot.
There was Mother's Day. We had
Yeah,
a lot going on. Kids got out of school.
kids got out of school. It
Summertime hits. When
mm,
it hits hard.
the most.
And I love it though. I love it. I love being outside. I
Me
love
too.
tanning. I love the fact that we are able to just be outside with the UV rays hitting us. Wear your sunscreen, number one.
Yeah, number one.
But what I for me personally, I'm a brown woman, right?
Yes.
When I tan, I don't have to wear as much makeup as I normally
And I
do.
love that for you.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, really, and it's great because I was like, dude, makeup is so expensive nowadays.
Makeup is crazy expensive. You already know my take on makeup. My take is that makeup is a scam.
Makeup is a scam. Makeup is a scam.
Makeup is a scam. I used to be so into makeup. I used to wear it. I used to buy it all the time, and like that's what that. Well, it's also an art, and like I feel like it was so fun and like cool. It was
I think
a
makeup becomes a scam
cute
when it
thing.
comes to like fads.
Okay, fads.
Because people
Stuff
are like,
that's
you
trendy.
don't need 15 fucking palettes. I think you make money off of it unless you're making videos like they do, the makeup
Yeah,
gurus and whatnot.
yeah,
Because number one, they're not even paying for it.
yeah. They're
It's
not.
all
They
getting
get
sent
it.
to
They get
them.
it shipped
Yeah,
to
it's
them.
all PR.
Yeah.
But with that, I think makeup is a scam in the sense of I made this video on TikTok.
I loved your video. Tell us about your video.
So my video on TikTok is basically if I have a setting powder, right? I normally use the Morphe setting
Yeah,
powder. I
yeah,
only know this because I still have the container and I
yeah,
filled it with whatever I use now. Setting powder is basically talc powder. It's dry and kind of mattify
yeah.
your skin. With that, I ran out of Morphe powder and I was like, dude,
Much
the
did it cost?
economy is
Yeah,
crazy, right?
yeah.
Like $40 for a
But like,
setting powder. That's one item out of my makeup routine, right? I don't, and the thing is, I use a lot of drugstore makeup. I don't even use higher end makeup or anything of that sort.
I can say drugstore makeup. That's not where it's.
Uh,
Scam is not there.
My eyebrows, Revlon,
Some of them
mascara is
might.
like lean, right?
Nobody should be paying more than $5 for a mascara. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, continue.
My mascara is like $7.
Ah,
But
okay, well,
no,
fine.
so I was like, oh shoot, I'm really not trying to buy a new setting powder. I'm just gonna I was like, dude, I have this like body powder that I got from the dollar store. It's $1.25 and it comes in a big container. And our grandmas used to use it. And guess what? They're still using it. I looked at the ingredients regarding the Morphe powder
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
main ingredient, they're the same.
Stop.
So I said, okay,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fill it into this container, use my puff powder.
Same
It
thing.
works better.
Stop.
It's $1.25.
Oh my god. No,
So
that's what I'm saying.
makeup is a scam. I think makeup is a scam until to an extent. I think if it makes you feel beautiful
Yeah,
as a
that's
woman,
true.
you do whatever you want to do.
That's a
Think,
great
but
point.
I love dupes.
Yes.
I love the Dollar Tree.
We love the dollar store. Dollar store.
It's not even
Dollar
a dollar
Tree.
anymore, but still.
Yeah, whatever. We still like it. I have this rocky relationship with makeup. It's so fun. It's trendy. You are also paying for that element of feeling good, feeling
Yes,
beautiful,
yes.
participating in art. And makeup is for everybody. It's like so inclusive in that sense. It's like the last 2 or 3 years, I have hardly ever worn makeup. I felt good about that. Right now, I just take a break so I can shed off some things.
Let your skin clear up.
You
a
let
little
my
bit.
skin clear up and also fix my insecurities. So then I'm not using makeup to cover up my insecurities. I mean, I think everybody like needs that in certain ways, but I didn't want it to be that makeup had to be. I had to be dependent on it.
And it makes a
But
lot of
makeup is fun.
sense when you think about insecurities and you think about the reason why makeup was even invented. It was literally to
Yeah.
feed off of your insecurities. And that's
Yeah.
how they make so much money.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, makeup is a great business to be in. We should be good at the makeup business.
But
We
again,
should do.
if we're trying to kind of steer away from that, again, the whole aspect of it is to feed off of insecure
Yeah.
women. I'm not saying that we're all insecure because you said we as women have taken it to a different level where we've made it to an artistry.
Yeah.
And hearing women say, I don't wear makeup because of this and that, and kind of in the sense of putting others down. If you don't wear makeup, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you don't have to put me down for wearing makeup. You don't have to put the other woman down for wearing makeup.
Or men. Or men too.
Yeah, it's meant to be fun.
100%.
Is it a scam? I think if it was affordable, I think people would love it a little more. It's not affordable at all.
Yeah. Not at all.
Especially in this economy. Am I spending $40 for Morphe or spending $40 to put into my tank right now?
Yeah. We're doing gas. We're doing the gas tank. But I also I think about my daughter and how she loves makeup. I think also too, she's young.
It has to be a healthy balance of
Yes.
why you wear makeup and how you feel when you wear makeup. Yes. My kids as well.
Yeah.
My kids are the same way. I don't want you to feel how I used to feel when I was younger, where I felt I couldn't leave the house unless I had
Yeah.
mascara or
That's what
eyeliner
I'm
on.
saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying is that so dependent on makeup to be that's part of who you are. I
Yeah.
think that was part of also my transformation and what I needed to do was be like, hey, when people see me, this is who I am. No one's going to be shocked if they see me without makeup. It's like, this is it. This is who I am. But I do love makeup. It is still fun. And you have to find your groove. I think
Yeah.
always start at the drugstore. Start at the drugstore,
There's
even the dollar
always
store.
you can always find the similarity when it comes to, yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, I love dupes. I love following like Nina
Me
Pool
too.
on TikTok. It finds all, again, look at the ingredients.
Yeah.
Know what you're putting on your face.
Yes.
Know what works for you.
Mhm.
Also, I said, don't sit there and shame others for not using the same products that
Yeah.
you use.
Yeah.
The whole keeping up with the Jones thing where, oh, I have this makeup and I go to
Mhm.
Sephora and
Mhm.
my boyfriend does this for me. I don't really give a fuck. Do you feel good? Do I feel good? Okay, we'll leave it
we're
at that.
good. Yeah, 100%. Don't start at Sephora. Start at the drugstore.
No,
That's
for
what I
sure.
say. Yes. Okay, shut up. Did you hear about the news with Elf? Oh my God. Okay. Apparently, one of the co-founders, I forget his name, he either became, is becoming, or started the seminary to be a Catholic priest. He completely changed his life. No, this is real shit.
Interesting.
Talk about transformation. Is like you had this guy who started and he co-founded Elf.
Okay.
He totally was like, makeup is not fulfilling for me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's like, I don't need this anymore. I don't need Hollywood. I don't need any of it. And he wants to live a life of
Quiet life.
solitude. Now, I think that's extreme. I don't think you need to do that in order to find that.
We don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened. I don't know anything really. I never even knew about him until this happens. I mean, good for you if you find it in the religion. Okay. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't understand
like
that,
you said,
but
it's extreme. We don't know. Like at one point, I was an angry, bitter ass individual, and then all of a sudden, I find my spirituality. People are like, "That's a little extreme too," and I'm like, "No, I feel better about my life and how I live my life now."
that's so weird that people will find that extreme.
It's the same thing with like
Yeah.
religion. Again, what you feel comfortable in that's up to you.
Yeah.
Do I care for it? Not really, but
Yeah.
they don't. It's your life in the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah, it's true. I like the saying whatever floats your boat, but then I don't like that the whatever part is in it. I think it should be if you float in the boat, then go. Then
Yeah.
go with it.
You can't sit there and judge other people.
Yeah.
Mr. CEO,
I know.
co-founder,
My question is
now priest.
yeah, now priest. My question is I guess he must have sold all of his assets because that's part of when you become a priest, or at least it should be. Or and I feel like in a
release all
relationship,
your
you let go of everything and you start completely with nothing. So, but I didn't dive into that. But I'm sure he did something like that or whatever. But I thought that was really interesting. I think that compared to 10 years ago when makeup was all the beauty gurus on YouTube and all this stuff. At some one point, you wore certain types of makeup, like you felt a certain way, like you were popular or rich or famous. So that was a feeling that you got. I feel like now makeup is less of that because like what people are finding. So I have a Dior lipstick that costs $50 and one from Elf does the same thing for 10.
I love that. That's
like,
no longer being shamed.
Yeah.
Before it was like you had to
No,
have
that's true.
that
Yeah,
specific brand
Yeah.
and you were, again, like you said, that it girl. Now it's
Yeah.
like, now it's cool to have a dupe.
Yeah.
I have a dupe right now in
Yeah.
my bag. I have the Vitamask, which is now sold in Walmart, right? And it's
Yeah.
$9.98 or something, and it's comparable to the Summer's Fridays or something.
Yeah.
And that little lip gloss or whatever it is
Yeah.
like $32. It's the same shade. It's honestly a lot more moisturizing. It's not tacky and sticky. My daughter loves it. She was like, "Can you
There
just
you
get
go.
me the whole line?"
My God.
And everything is less than $10.
See?
I can get you 4 of those for the
Insane.
price of one.
Done. Best deal.
I love the fact that we are now coming as a society and realizing that it's not about the brand.
Yeah.
It's about the product in itself and how it makes you feel and how you utilize it.
Do you think that push toward that mindset now is based on the economy or COVID, or is it because all of the hype and the drama has faded from that?
I think
beauty
there's a
gurus,
little
or
bit
both?
of everything
Okay.
with that, but also the fact that I don't think people care as much to keep up anymore.
Yeah, it's not important anymore.
I have the exact same thing that you have. And the people that, it's so
What?
frustrating. The people that do still keep up with that, and I'm like, the performative.
Yeah.
We don't need to do that.
Nah.
If I have the same thing you have, why does it even fucking matter if I don't have the same thing you have? Live your life and I'll live mine.
So then do you think that social media has changed?
Think
And that's what
social media has changed, and I think I love the fact that content creators now are more realistic.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that like anything amateur is what people want now.
I think because people see the bullshit now.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
like there's majority of us are like this. We have the messy house and the kids running around, the animals running around. There's dishes in the sink and all this stuff. We got out of that facade of everything
that
is
faded.
perfect. And who wants to live that life? What's that one Stepford Wives? That's what it reminds me of.
Oh,
Have you seen it? They're like robotic women.
And
Like,
watch it.
that shit gets so old after a while.
It does.
And that really that kind of fits into the construct of how they want us as women to be.
Yeah.
There are so many stories I've seen where
the Stepford Wives.
I've read these stories where there's a woman who said that her husband has never seen her husband, as they're married, has never seen her without makeup because she'll wake up before he wakes up, puts her makeup on, gets herself ready.
I believe it.
Why do we do that?
Oh
Who cares? There's a story in China, I believe, where the husband sued the wife because when he met her, he didn't know that she had plastic surgery. When they created their children, the children, this is what he stated, were ugly and they looked nothing like them because they had her natural face.
Because she changed it
She changed it. She didn't tell him. And the thing is, we're supposed to love our partners regardless, right?
Men are so shallow.
Men, women, makeup, no makeup.
Yeah.
Your marriage, your partners, your unionship. You want to divorce me because I'm ugly? So you're definitely not even doing till death do us part.
This goes back to the transactional element of marriage and what does it actually mean? Do people really go dive into it? Not enough. Not enough at all. And I think that it's we've gone over this multiple times. It's such a construct, and I think men need it more than women because it's about the status, right? If you're married and if you have big elegant wedding and you make money and you need all of that, elevate yourself in life because that's all they want to do, right? Is like they need to elevate. The Joneses, they need to elevate their life, and marriage will do that for them. It'll help them get there, and that's the transactional part. It's such a bummer that women get sold. We do get sold these things and influence and social media.
Can I ask this as well? Why do we feel as if there's a timeline when it comes to marriage?
Oh, that's a good question.
Why is it that when if you're speaking to another person,
this goes back to age. This is ageism. Men or people, they're so afraid to get old, and you get old, then you're not pretty anymore. Maybe your coochie is not as tight anymore. Whatever the shit. No, it's true.
Which is not anatomically correct.
No, correct.
But let's learn about the female body.
Yeah. Let's talk about it, okay? That's part of it. Why is there such a time frame? Because of ageism and because there's not conversations about it. Is because what people are so visual, right? They just see beauty in the young. And that's also what you see anything you want to market, going to be a young, beautiful face.
Was that also a conversation of like women, especially among women, right?
Yeah. Being
with a man or whomever for how long, and then you guys been together for 5 years, and you guys haven't even proposed. He hasn't done this, and I'm like, what if they're not ready?
Yeah.
What if the woman's not ready? I've had that conversation before.
Mm-hmm.
I've had people have that conversation with me. You guys have already lived with each other, all this other stuff, and I'm just like, I am not ready to be married to this person.
And that's a really healthy thing.
And I've said to my past ones, I'm not ready. And I've said, I'd rather you give me a house before you give me a ring. What is a ring going to do? To sit on my hand? Couldn't even do that.
The ring may not even fit.
The thing is, I don't, what is a ring going to do for me?
Yeah. What is it?
Other than show other people that I'm married, people that I don't know or care about. The house is going to take care of me and my family.
And provide stability. Is the ring going to provide stability? No. I mean, unless
sell it.
Unless the ring has actual value.
I don't think I would be even able to sell
a yellow diamond from Tiffany & Co. Okay, that's another story, but that's no. Jeez. And I love that for you, Clarissa. I think that not enough women think about that. I didn't think about that when I first started my heavy and serious relationship, and when I was married, and I was and that's really amazing that you had that self-intervention, because I never did that. And then also nobody else had those conversations.
But again, like you said, your background.
Yeah.
And the religious backing that came with it.
It was my family.
It very much kind of just ties into it. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And it's very on brand, if anything.
It is on brand. And it is on brand with my family tradition. That's all my mom wanted for her children, is to either them go into the religious life or for them to get married. That's it. There was because that's what her parents did. That's what she did. That was the only thing she knew. And so it's fine. We live and learn. It's fine. It's such an important conversation to talk about. Don't get sold on marriage, okay? Don't do it. Think about it. Wait. It's okay to not be ready.
And the whole thing with that is, I was like, in marriage, a wedding, I don't even like your family. I have to invite these people.
Yeah, in-laws, ew.
No, really.
Oh God.
That's why I was like, and then divorce is expensive
Yeah,
and
divorce is
messy.
expensive.
More
Always.
drama that I don't need. You know, this
Yeah.
one guy, I was talking
What?
to this one guy, and
What did he
like,
say?
he was like, "Yeah, I'm in the middle of a divorce, separation," and he's
Awesome.
just like, "It took him a year," which is really short in comparison to some people that
It's
I know.
true. It's a
Like,
minimum.
oh,
Yeah.
he was like, "We've been divorced longer than we've been married,"
Oh my
and I'm like, "That's
God.
actually fucking wild."
That's insanity. That's really sad.
Yeah, and it's funny when I spoke to him, I said, "So why'd you get married?" Right? He's like, She wanted to, and we eloped, and I did it, and then after I regret it."
Maybe that's part of the problem is that marriage is so easy to do, like potentially easy.
Yeah,
Like,
why
you can
is
just do
that?
it.
Why
I
is
mean,
marriage so much easier?
that's definitely on purpose.
Yeah, because divorce is expensive.
Yeah.
But it's what? How much is it to go to get your license?
Like $100.
Yeah, how much is it to get divorced? A thousand.
Like,
Wow, really
stop
goes back
bringing it
into
up.
really goes back to the fact that everything is just meant for us.
Meant to lock you in.
Meant to lock you in, meant to take our money.
Community properties.
And what does marriage? I don't know.
No, there's a lot with it. There's a lot of things. And I think we don't see the value in it. Some people do, and that's fine.
And it's so funny. I already know the comments. Well, you've never been married. You want it. No, which I've been in that situation. The thing is,
we know.
again, I've been in that long-term relationship, lived that
We've been in a
lifestyle.
serious relationship. I was married.
I've lived that lifestyle. I've been
Yeah.
proposed to several times, and I've always said no. So don't sit here and say, "Oh yeah, we ain't never been married, bitch." Go talk to your wife about this, not me. Talk to your wife, see if she's actually happy. So there's that.
Start with that. Start with your own life, okay?
Yeah, but
Really look it
like
up.
I said, I can smell the comment right now.
I'm so dead. Oh my God.
But no, the whole thing with that is, I just never chose to. I always said if I were to be married, I want to just have one and done. If I get married and guess the fuck what, later in life, and me and him aren't compatible, I'm gonna divorce you, and I'm never gonna be married again.
We're done. That's where I'm at for me. It's like I was married once, I got divorced, and we live and learn with that. It's okay. But it's like I'm not ready, and probably never will be ready to go into another marriage.
Most of marriage is giving me money, like. I mean, other than that,
okay. Yeah, unless it creates true value.
Like Janet Jackson. Was it Janet Jackson?
What did she do?
Where she was like, if she were to get married, like, he would have to give her a portion of his assets. I think it was Janet Jackson.
Was
and then
it?
if she
Probably.
she were to
She's
have
smart.
a child, he'd have to give her another chunk, right?
Yeah.
And then if they were to last within their marriage a certain amount of years, he would give
Let's
another
have a business contract.
This was transactional.
Yeah,
this is a smart woman. She is one of the Jacksons. Forgot.
Yeah. For God's sakes. Hey, good. I think that's good salesmanship.
Yes,
for sure.
But I love that for her.
I love that
because
for her
guess
too.
what? In the end, she obviously still has her child.
Yep.
She still has her name and her title.
Yep.
She owns half of what he has, if that.
Yep.
And I was like, and that's what I want for women. I want you guys. I want all of us to have ownership of things.
Yes. And that's what we should be thinking, that mindset of how can we create ownership, value, and assets for ourselves within everything that we do.
Mm-hmm.
But and definitely even marriage, because that's what men do. That is 100% what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And they're okay. The one story comes to mind is that so locally there's this wine couple, and I say what I mean by that is that this man from France, he came here locally for the wine industry, and then he married a woman who was heavily involved in the wine industry. Like it was like the perfect match. I'm sure they love each other and that's a great thing, but it's like it's the perfect business match. Like he was an expert in his field, and then he married somebody who has
already immersed into
who was already like in the business, and then and it's just like that is like. That makes sense,
See, this kind of reminds me of like when people talk about lavender marriages.
What does that mean?
A lavender marriage is like I've seen women who are men, vice versa, one is straight or they're both, not straight, and they marry each other for the companionship.
Oh,
I actually love that.
I love that. I was gonna say what?
No, it's great.
I love that. I feel like
I know so many. Yeah, it gets to the point where like sometimes we're just toxic for each other. So I know a woman who's married to a straight woman who's married to a gay man, and they just have like this like great friendship bond, but they're married legally.
Stop.
They have a child together because he's always wanted a child. She's wanted a child. Guess what?
I love that for them.
Kaylani. Kaylani is a
Oh
lesbian.
my
She
god,
ended up
what?
having a child with a friend because she didn't want to be like she didn't want to have like a regular baby daddy. Her friend is bi
Yeah.
and she has a child with him. She's a lesbian, and then
I
she later
love
she
that
was
for
bi as
you.
well
For
initially, and then she
her,
came
yeah.
out as being just a lesbian, and I'm just like, good for you because
I love
again,
that for
your little
her.
friendship,
Yeah,
your child, there's
that's
stability there.
healthy. You're all consenting adults.
Yeah,
I love that.
I don't want to be with a controlling man.
No way. And
I
that's
feel
what
like a dominant
marriage.
man, but
Yeah. Woo!
controlling no.
Oh, yeah, we do like that. We do like that. Okay, so never mind. Not talking about that. Yeah. No. Hey, and that's the common element in marriage is the element of control. And we talked about this for sure.
Yeah, of a traditional marriage.
Traditional marriage.
Yes.
100%. So let's sell it differently, okay? And talk about it differently. Yeah. And just speaking of sales, so I think also because we're trying to sell and talk about better marriages, like we want to see, and we talked about this before, more women in sales, more women in leadership, and more women creating that value. But it's like we want to talk about what value we want for ourselves and
Yeah.
for other women, right? So like the value I think that certain people and like men offer us is that like, if we are we're looking for a job and we find a company and we go interview, or we have a man is sitting there and offering us a job in the company, and then he's like, okay, so you can be the CEO of the company and you can have this salary and you have health insurance, and then like that's congratulations, that's it. But
Yeah.
that's what we're gonna give to you, or that's what we want. And is that a congratulations?
I don't think being in any business is a congratulations.
Unless no,
I don't think working
100%.
for any man.
That's what essentially you're doing.
Yeah.
They give
Trust
you
me,
title.
I've been in that position where I've advocated for so long that I don't want to be part of the rat race anymore. I want to be
Yeah.
able to work for myself. I want to be able to own a company, my company.
Yeah.
And I'll delegate the work later to other, individuals, and I'll employ other
Yeah.
people.
Mhm.
So I've never said, congrats on your promotion. I'm just like, wow, you've made it another step in this chapter. Good job.
You you put a step up in your tax bracket. Yay.
Yeah, just for me to pay more. Yay. So, but that's been my mindset for a long time. And I know I was like, I'm not going to knock someone that has a 9 to 5.
No,
I
100%.
still have a 9 to 5, right?
100%.
Because of the stability that comes with it.
Yes.
But I also would rather own a company.
Yeah. I think for women especially, like I don't think most women are comfortable in that, but just having that conversation to say, hey, that's great that you have a 9 to 5. I'm so happy you're CEO. There is a congratulation part of it, but also do your 5 to 9 after that, which is go and take that time to create your own business.
Yes.
And do
which is what I've
the side
noticed a
thing.
lot of women are doing now,
Yeah.
which I'm really, really, really happy about.
Now,
I think if you work a 9 to 5, you learn and take what you can from that to create your own business.
You do create a lot of skills, or you do learn a lot of skills
skill set
from
that you obtain from it is what I would appreciate, and I appreciate. And I love seeing women in leadership, but I also, again, like you said, I want you to take that and do something else with it.
Yeah, 100%.
Because clearly women can lead and lead better than most men.
Clearly.
So why are we still sticking it? Why are we still under the man?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes,
we need to just take initiative, and we need to just be like them and be dumb and jump.
Yeah.
And that's what
for
men,
the biscuit.
that's exactly what they do. They're just dumb and they jump. And guess what? When we do it, we get looked down on because you're not thinking about your future. You're not, you're not being stable. You're not this, you're not that. We, again, are under such a fucking spotlight where we can do exactly what they do and it'll be an issue.
Yeah.
Even down to business. Yeah. That's dumb that you put all your money there when you have to take care of your family.
Yeah.
He also has a family to take care of. Guess what? He made the fucking
shit
move,
about that. Yeah.
and he 10x'd it.
Yeah. So do you think that people have that stigma and stereotype and construct towards women because of our reproductive
yes, and they expect us to just remain stable creatures.
characteristics.
They remain.
Yeah.
They want us to remain in the barn.
Yeah.
They don't want us to run free.
That trough.
They don't want us to run free.
No. Reproduction. Huge conversation. Huge conversation. I don't know if it's one we can do today, but I think that is the root in a lot of how women are treated in the world. 100%.
Well, look at the animals.
Yeah.
We're all just used just to produce.
That's true.
Reproduce.
That's true. That is another add-on
conversation about when women are in the workforce and we have children. Why are we looked down upon when we're pregnant within the workforce? This is the reason why the world is still running. Yeah. Because we are creating children.
build the economy, by the way.
Exactly, because we're creating children, but yet they look at us differently and say, well, you're pregnant, you're having a child. I just had one of my guests just reach out to me saying, like, you had a baby? And I said, no, number one, that was me. But I was just like, why would that even matter? And he's just like, well, you just started your career. And I said, so when a man has a baby, not the fact that he's not carrying the child in itself.
Yeah, they don't see it.
Yeah, but I'm like, he still has to be a present father, but no one even thinks about that when it comes to that.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to a woman, it's like, oh, well, you're going to have to take off work and you're going to have to feed your child.
Yeah.
But granted, a woman do that.
Yeah.
It's an issue. Wait, you already came back to work?
Yeah.
You just had a baby?
Yeah.
Why is that an issue?
Why are you at home?
My husband's taking care of your husband's taking care of your baby?
Yeah.
You're not? So you're not breastfeeding? You're not doing this? You're not doing that? And that whole topic, why are we as women going back and forth with each other and competing with each other? Like, did you breastfeed your child? Did you do this? Did you do that?
No, there is a competition element within women. And it's sad. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I want to get into that in a second, but I want to ask you a question about what you just said, Clarissa. So do you think that, when it is with pregnancy, people get there's so many emotions that surround it. Like people have so many opinions and thoughts and things to say. So do you think that people understand pregnancy enough? Or do they have,
even women don't understand pregnancy. The women who are pregnant.
It's such a closed off thing.
It's a lot.
Such an isolation.
It's a lot of information to intake on top of that.
Right.
And I feel like you don't understand it until you're actually in it. And you're taking it day by day by day. Because there are things with me in my pregnancy, I was like, what the hell? No one told me this.
Yeah.
No one told me this.
Yeah.
And I learned along the way. I read a lot of books, and you can only read so many books.
Yeah.
You just have to experience it for yourself.
Yeah.
With that, men definitely don't know.
And they don't give it. I believe they don't give a shit either.
I literally was just watching this thing, and the comments just stated, like,
what is it?
Men don't know anything regarding periods. You really think they know anything?
That's what it starts with. We've gone over this. There's
this girl who commented that she was dating this guy, and he thought that when she would get her period, she'd only get it once a year. And then another guy saying that he thought it came out of her ass. The blood would come out of her.
Stop! Oh my god.
These are grown men. She's like, this dude is 30 years old. He thought my period would come out of my ass.
Oh my god. So stupid.
It's because we're not teaching the younger generation.
Young boys especially. All the boy moms out there.
Because they don't think that they have to know because they're not going through it.
Yeah.
But why as women we have to understand how to land a job, how to take care of ourselves, how to take care of our families, how to take care. We end up learning how to take care of our own cars and whatnot, right? Yeah. But they don't have to learn anything about a woman, and most times when you guys get older, you're going to have to learn a woman's body.
Yep.
So why not learn now?
So a couple comments. So first, I want to say, even when my experience when I was younger, like I always thought when you became pregnant, it was in your stomach. Like the understanding of a uterus and what that is
we have so many things inside of us. We have so much inside of us. It's crazy.
Yeah. And it's like, holy crap. And also it's like, it does start with your parents. Like my parents never had a period talk with me, and I just had to figure it out myself, and we've been over this, but it's like, that's where it starts with. And then also it's like, I think all the boy moms out there, like when you have conversations, which you obviously should, you have conversations with your daughters, if you have one, then you have a conversation with your son as well, the same time. And it's like, and then if you don't have Any boys? Okay, then make sure your husband knows it, or make sure your nephew or whatever. And or at least just have those conversations,
Let's keep each other informed.
Yeah, just
There's
keep it out
nothing,
there.
there shouldn't be any difference between this person and that person, and us discussing.
Yeah, 100%. Yes. And yeah, that's definitely part of the whole conversation. Another thing is isolation, and we talked about this before, but it's like when I hear about pregnancy and that men don't understand our people, and like it's like a huge question mark, because I think of the stories of my grandmother. She had 10 children, and what my mom has told me is that when she was having her children in the hospital, the husband was not allowed to be in the room.
Yeah.
Like they isolated the situation so that, I mean, I don't really know why. Uh, there's some toxic things.
And then there's that
with
whole
that.
thing of like, they don't want them to see what the baby coming out with the vagina look like,
Right.
the change of your body.
Yeah.
Because I've heard guys say that now, where they're like, oh, I did not want to see my wife because, like, I didn't want to have a different vision of her. She created your child.
Yeah, and they would,
And that's what they prefer. That references back to the sexual nature of it. He didn't want to see the fact that her vagina was 10 centimeters open with something else coming out of her, right? A baby coming out of your baby coming out of her, because he was like, I could never have sex with her again. And I said, yeah, that's a fucking problem.
Effed up.
Her giving birth is sexual to you. You're a problem. You're a problem.
You know what though is that I've read some books, like this thing goes back in the 80s, 70s, and 80s, where it's like when they had the hippie like communal environments, where they had multiple families on a property, they would, like, in order for like certain pregnancies to like, you want to feel relaxed, or like they and make it this like beautiful experience, they brought the sexual element into it. And it's like, okay, like I do see that, but then it's like I don't know, that wouldn't be for me, and I don't know how that would work. I see it both ways, but either way is that like the isolation part of it is just definitely part of the problem. Obviously it's been better.
Always our problem. We deal with everything. We deal with everything ourselves.
Men prefer that because they can. That's what they do. Is they delegate and direct it, so that if I was a man or I was in that position of like power and entitlement, I would 100% do that. I can. So what you're saying that what I can do is if I get married, I elevate my status in life. Okay, check off. I'm going to do that. And then if I have kids, I even elevate even more. And then maybe I can get a promotion at my work. Check that off. And then now you're saying I don't even have to deal with a baby, and I can just get all these benefits from it. I'll do that.
When a woman gets married, we don't get anything. We lose our status.
Yeah, that's children. Not on purpose.
When we have children, guess what happens? We get looked at differently at work. He gets promoted. As kids, he gets promoted.
Oh yeah, and then if somebody, if your wife has a baby, then he gets more the status.
Yeah, and then when I have a baby, nothing happened to me. I had to do stay at mom stuff.
Yeah, and then he
then I went into postpartum depression, and I hated myself. Then it seems like he's going up and I'm going down. So why do I want to do this?
Why would we freaking want to do it? Yeah, and so it's like, of course, that's what I'm saying. Is like you put those two scenarios in front of you. Or like this, and then you're like, Clarissa, you get to choose. And it's like, you think you're gonna choose the one that goes here?
This man and woman, if you gave me this option,
so wait, man.
Regardless of being a man or a woman, right? Yeah. Give me the two options again. This happens, and you lose your identity, and you get looked differently at work. You probably will get let go, and you're gonna sit there and deal with the emotions that come with having to raise children. This option is you elevate in every aspect of your life. I'm gonna choose you. What? That's a man's life?
Man for me.
They said this is a man's world. I want to be a man.
Crazy. It really is fucking crazy. But that is true. And this is not something that happens overnight. This is like historical. This is like, hey, men are smart. I hand it to them. Like, obviously, men, they're presented with these options in life. And they're like,
a man would not choose this.
That's what I'm saying. They choose
again,
this.
Take that out, right? Okay. Man and woman.
Okay.
Give me these options. Give me these options. A man would say, "What the fuck is that? Ew, no. I'm taking this."
Yeah, and then guess what? So then they choose this, and then they've all these years and over history, they just elevated. We're gonna put value and time and energy into that shit to go, woo!
And we're gonna degrade and talk shit on these people.
Yeah.
And then
colonization.
Even the whole thing, men that have actually been like stay-at-home dads, right? Guys, other men look at that and they're just, you're a stay-at-home dad. You're a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, so do you have her dinner ready? He should, actually.
Should you
But
make sandwiches? Yeah, you
yeah,
really should.
but I'm just sitting there. Is it that now we're going into different roles, right? Because
Yeah.
it makes more sense that the wife makes a little bit more money, so she should be she's the one working. Not should be, but she's the one who chooses to work.
Yeah.
And they agreed upon each other that he stays at home with the kids because he makes less than her. She's the breadwinner, and other guys
Yeah.
are like, that could never be me. That could never be
Yeah,
me.
I wouldn't want that. Like,
That's not you. Hence
Yeah.
why. That's hence why you're working. But at the same time, I'm
that's
like,
why you're toxic.
yeah, and that too. That's that whole logic. It's the whole idea of it where we're so stuck in a certain way.
Yeah.
We don't know how to get out of it.
What I just say is that yes, we are so stuck, but we have been purposely.
Well, yeah,
Like, and I just have
we
to
are
say,
all robots.
yeah, yeah, and women specifically is that like we have that's why I realize this personally, shedding off all of that,
Those layers
yeah, those
that
layers
have been
of
thrown on us from
yes,
other people.
projected, and
Yes.
for a reason, and that reason is so that men can do this for themselves.
I love a hoe.
Yeah,
I love a
it.
woman that's
Get
a hoe, 'cause
it.
guess what?
Bonnie Blue.
And guess what? In the end, we're doing
Oh.
exactly like I've said this before, exactly what they did. The only
Yeah.
things we're getting looked down upon because of them.
Yeah. Hey,
You want to hoe out, bitch.
Do it.
Hoe out.
Do it. I can say one more thing. It clicked for me is that that's why with certain men, like gender roles are so ingrained in them because then that's easier for them to maintain this elevation of
So
themselves.
ingrained, but they're all bitches.
Yeah, they're bitches.
How is it that
Not all
you-
comments are like that, but I'm
How
saying.
is it that you are so ingrained? And again, you're given this opportunity. You were given the silver spoon in life, and you
Yeah.
still fucking suck.
Yeah, you could have partnered with us. You could have, they could have elevated us with them, and then look, you would have been in the stratosphere. But whatever, we'll do it ourselves. You know what? Because I have to comment about that for a second. Is that there is this story online?
You know what it is? It's
what?
It's Men's Mental Health Month. They need to get
No,
their
it's
mental
not.
checked.
What is it?
It's June.
No, it is June.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Get your
yeah.
mental checked.
Go see a therapist. Okay. I don't care how much it costs.
I know. Again, the whole thing about this whole matcha thing. We don't talk about our feelings. So
True.
that's your
so
your
1950. No one gives a shit about that. No one wants to see that.
I'll be your therapist. I'll shit on you.
Pay us.
I'll shit on you all day. The whole thing is no. I would love for more men to actually get that checked because guess what? A lot of you guys are
100%.
problematic. We're problematic.
Yeah.
But but we're aware that we're problematic. If I
Yeah.
choose to be problematic,
Yeah.
okay, that's different.
Yeah.
You don't think
Right.
you're problematic. You
Yeah.
like they really don't. They don't believe
Nope.
it.
They just walk around and
Because my
think
dad
they're
did this
it.
too. Your dad's toxic too.
Oh,
bro.
yeah. You should talk to him too. You should go to therapy too. God, I can't. It's crazy. It's crazy.
My
out
dad's
there.
toxic too. That's why I'm toxic. I always say I'm my daddy's son. I am.
That's such bullshit. That's such
I am my daddy's son, and I don't
That's
care.
bullshit. Yeah, we don't care. Hey, you know what?
My dad might have left me, but guess what? I still have.
Yeah, Carissa, get it out. Get it out.
I really
Get
am
it out.
my dad's
That's your dad.
son.
Whatever.
For sure.
I mean, I see that. I hear that. But, I mean, you're not dumping people that are important to you, really.
Well, I dumped the dead ends.
Yeah, which is what you should do. Hello?
Yeah.
Because is that going to give us
Shit.
value? No. Hey, and I see all this online where if it's not going to give you value, then let it go. And it's like,
No, there's no point of hanging on to things
Yeah.
that don't do anything for you anymore.
and and I love that is out there in
That
the
took
world,
me,
and
that
it's
took me
sad.
a long time to realize.
It's sad that takes that long.
Cut
for
those dead
us.
ends off like
Do
my
it.
hair. I wish I
Bye-bye.
needed to too.
Yeah, I know.
But
me
I'm
too.
to cut those fucking. If we're
Yeah.
getting our haircuts and getting our dead ends and cutting
Yeah.
our nails and cut
Yeah.
those dead people off.
Do it. I think that's such a beautiful thing to do, and it's so healing, and that
It's
to
healing, and a
not-
lot of people
and
don't.
it's smart.
People who don't think that
Strategic.
it's healing, as toxic as those
Yeah.
relationships were.
Yeah. They're toxic. I also think that they're so
Stuck. Stop being stagnant.
stagnant, or maybe they've been compressed and like pushed down so much. And like I think there's that element that's also you have to have courage. Like you have to just stand up, get your shoulders back, get your chin up, and just do it. But
Throw away your trash every week.
yeah,
That's part of it too.
don't recycle.
No, this is the one time I'm gonna tell you
One
no.
time. One
Don't
time.
recycle.
Don't recycle. Just recycle plastic.
Don't go back and forth with these toxic relationships, whether
Yeah.
it's family or friends or
Yeah.
spouses or
Yeah.
partners.
Deal with it. Deal with it head on, or deal it in the most healthy way, and then
Let it release.
just release it. I think that's such a beautiful thing. Couldn't reiterate that enough. So yeah, we want to see women. Okay, we love to see women as CEOs and in leadership, but what we really want is for women to understand their value, to pursue value and assets. And we want to be the investor in the company, not the CEO. That's what we want. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And so I think, though, there's so many distractions with that. We were talking about makeup and even in fashion too. I think, and then I was talking about visual things. People get so distracted so easily. And I think that actually what comes to mind, the question is that do you think that fashion or makeup and even modeling and these things that women are heavily involved in, do you think that an element of it is to create a distraction
Starting
from life, who you are, or what is going on in the world?
I think there's a distraction created with everything we do in life.
Okay, I like
So-
that. That's true. There are distractions everywhere. Do you think the distractions are more in the visual?
Yeah, because
aspect?
human beings are visual creatures, so for sure.
Social media can be a
Mhm.
distraction. for
Yes,
sure.
we know that.
Yeah. And I'm still trying to understand social media and what that means. I've always just avoided it, but you can't do that. Like it's so part
people,
of life.
People that say that they avoid social media, right? It doesn't really make sense to me because because they're like, well, I'm not on Instagram, I'm not on TikTok, I'm not on Facebook. Okay, but you're watching the news, right?
Yeah, you're watching TikTok.
That's
We know
still
you are.
media.
Yeah.
You're not social in it, in the sense of you're putting yourself out there, but you're still in the media.
I think social media is the news now.
It is the whole thing. We've got to get with the times.
Yeah.
Literally, Fox News, Cron 4, whatever the fuck other news channels there are, it's all on social media now.
It's all on social media, and they get all their information from social media.
Mhm. Unless you're in a bubble, like fucking Patrick Starr under a rock, you don't know anything.
Under the sea.
He even had a TV in his under his rock. So I'm like, with that, I'm like, everyone is a part of social media. As much as you say you're not, you are. If you're outside, if you're at the bars, you're part of it.
Yep.
I know so many guys are like, I don't use social media.
Oh,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
You don't think you send social
Just because you don't
clips?
understand brain rot.
Yeah.
If you're on YouTube, you're part of social media. If you're watching
It's
YouTube,
true. You can make posts on YouTube.
If you're watching music.
Yeah. Are you on Twitter?
I'm
Social media is
saying.
Twitter.
Well, no, that's for sure. But it's like the little things that they don't believe, things like music and things like going to concert. That's all stuff.
Yeah, same.
You're just posting it. That's it.
Yeah. Social media is
it's all around
human
us.
society.
It's all around us.
It's not going away.
It's not going away.
It's just
at all. It's in your everyday life, and people don't realize it. When you go to work, that's part of it too.
Yeah, 100%.
The social aspect of it. Yeah, again, the media part is, I'm not posting myself. I can still find your information regardless of whether you're on social media or not, okay? Because guess what? They're selling your information. Companies
100%.
are selling your information.
That's what gets me about social media and what I try to figure out is that I'm voluntarily giving them information.
At the same time, I am giving you what you need to, what I'm allowing you to see, as opposed to someone putting my information out there. So I might as well create my audience and create the vision that I have myself for other people to portray it, as opposed to someone else creating it.
Right.
I want to take control of my
true.
life, and that's me taking control.
I definitely think, well, I don't know about TikTok, but I think a lot of social media companies, they value that element, or at least they try to make their experience so that you feel like you're in control.
Yeah.
If you really are or not, that's a question, and that's really complicated and complex, but it's at the end of the day, what is true is that social media is news, it's free, and people are on it. And especially for us millennials, it's part of our life regardless of what it is. And I had to learn that these last couple of years. And it's a tool. Learn about it so that you can use it for what you need to do and to get information. So might as well.
I've heard people say, I can't get on TikTok because of this and that. And I said,
whatever.
Unfortunately, TikTok is it's the number one. It's the number one as a social media, and it's the largest it's the largest search engine right now as well.
Mm-hmm. So it's so global too.
We are getting with the times. We are utilizing every single tool we can from it. We're learning. And we're doing.
Yeah, we're just doing 100%. And I think that makeup and fashion have been so elevated by social media. And it also, I think social media has supported women far more than it ever has.
Look at COVID.
Yeah.
Look at the platform of OnlyFans and how it elevated sex work. But the fact that a lot of people during COVID, obviously we're all furloughed. We weren't able to physically do things. Imagine, the whole thing with COVID and how
sex
COVID
workers is involved in this,
where they were kind of given a status in the sense of we don't have to physically be out there anymore, but guess what? We're going to put ourselves in social media and then we're going to allow, and money, I'm still getting paid.
100%.
So COVID really did a lot for us.
I was going to say COVID really escalated everything
I
about
love
social
it because
media.
it put everything into perspective where we all hit rock bottom at one point, and we all, majority of us,
that was our social.
we were all on it, everything, right? But majority of us really, it was either sink or swim. We lose what we have. A lot of businesses brick and mortar businesses went into digital and online. It really brought you, the whole thing of it brings you within the times. Yeah. You need to either get with the times or not.
Yeah, lean in with a lot of things, especially with things that are create value. Social media, if you want to invest in anything in stocks, you invest in social media companies. They're Meta, I mean, Google is a little bit separate, but Twitter thing like involving that. I mean, it's billions of dollars. TikTok valuation. So lean into it. And it's okay. And you're right. They took it to the moon with how we value it and how much we use it. And it's made so many more people money, right? Go back to the Mormon wives. We talked about it before, but they started their mom talk and their whole social media community on TikTok during COVID. And then as the years progressed, it just like, it went to the stars. And then that's how people also communicate now. And it's like, why not?
You have a phone.
That's what I was saying. We all have a phone. Everybody has a camera of some sort.
Everyone has a smartphone.
So why not? You know, and then you never know. And then you never know.
Same thing like when our parents, when smartphones came out, they were like, oh no, I'd rather have this. I'd rather that. Internet came out. I'd rather not use it. Guess what? Hop on the bandwagon. Left behind.
Yeah, 100%. And I realized that in the last couple of years, like I'm not going to be naive anymore, and I'm not going to be left behind.
I think it's great about that too, is that social media has really allowed for women to see that they don't have to be stuck anymore. It has allowed us to, again, like you said, make more money. It has allowed us to have forums where we can speak to each other about things. I don't even know these people, but I'm talking to a woman from Texas because she's going through the exact same thing that I'm going through. It's allowed us to have
the exposure,
a huge umbrella now for us to get to know each other and for us to support each other.
The exposure level is so, what the value is.
As much as we want to sit there and we want to downplay social media has really, and they say in the regard of like people, when it comes to relationships, social media has really played and affected people. A lot of the divorce rate is higher, right? Because we see other things and we have other options.
It helps,
but it also helps.
And the advocacy level of social media. So there's a couple stories. I was going to go more locally, but there's another story. I don't really want to have local stories in this, but maybe it doesn't matter. But anyway, there's one story in social media that I'm following. There's a drag queen called Patagonia, Pattie. Patagonia. So she is a environmental activist. She goes out in nature and she has a nonprofit and she's raised so much money, millions of dollars to save the environment for youth camps, whatever. She does amazing things. But because recently Patagonia, which is the clothing company, has decided to sue her for name infringement. And then her brand. Yeah. And it's so frustrating. But the only reason why that I even knew about it or understood about it, because like I don't even know where she is or like all of these things, is because of social media. She posts on social media saying like, hey, this is my life, like this is what's happening, this is real, and this is my story. And then looking at it through those lens is the exposure that comes with it is just
social media can be a bad thing if you want it to be a bad thing. But just anything in life, if you look at everything negatively, it's going to be negative. Social media can also bring so many people together. It can be a positive thing. It's your impact, your outlook on life.
So why not? We're going to be a part of it and do it.
Like the whole thing with AI.
Yeah. Computers and technology are not going to go away.
People use AI for weird things. That is true. But if you know how to utilize AI, if you know how to utilize AI correctly, and you're not an evil fucking person, and then guess what? AI is skyrocketing right now.
People say it's going to be a bubble, but whatever, it doesn't matter. There was a tech bubble in the 90s, and then look, tech is still the hottest commodity out there and where everybody wants to be. So it's lean into AI, set boundary.
Lean into new. Let's stop sitting there and just suppressed by everything. There are new things happening.
Create something new. What you want. Create whatever. Like anything in life, like it's like I see. Okay, so when cars were presented in society rather than carriages,
I'd rather have my buggy. Yeah. I'd rather have my horse that poops.
Exactly. the baby's gas prices actually they may be relevant now. Would I rather ride a horse? Maybe. I don't
Honestly,
know.
I'd rather have a horse.
Mm.
The horse isn't
But-
gonna get me.
Where?
He's not gonna get me to Florida.
Yeah.
I might have to take like 4 or 5 months. No, I'm
Damn
just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe longer than that.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh my god.
It's just again, it's just getting with the times, and I think as much as like I said, I think people want to downplay so much of it. Really, a lot of these things have really created so much for women.
I think that I
Like
keep
you
going.
said, advocacy.
Yeah.
I know women who've been in bad situations, and I've seen women on TikTok, Instagram literally
Yeah.
say, "Hey, this is me
Yeah.
posting my story. This is what's happening. I'm trying to leave my kid's father. There's, DV involved."
Yeah.
She put a GoFundMe in her account. Women parading and
Yeah.
sending her money to get her out of that situation. Social media has really helped a lot of people. They don't realize that social media has put a spotlight on, again, DV, on rape, on this, how to get help, which resources to go to. There are certain things that I've just learned recently when it comes to moving and being a single parent, and things and resources that have assisted me that I never knew about until I went onto TikTok and I learned.
Because people will. It's so accessible. It's like
It's accessible, and I think as human beings, we want to help each other, but we
Yeah.
don't know how to help each other. And it's the fact that it's so accessible. It's so easy for me to get on TikTok and just search X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Let me see this pop up.
Yeah.
And I'm going to utilize it.
Yeah.
Again, it's how you as a person use these tools.
Yeah.
They're all there for you. And I always tell people, you have a fucking computer in your hand.
Yeah.
Don't sit there and tell me that you don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck is going
And
on.
don't sit there and tell me that you're going to use that to make phone calls
Or
you
to
know.
watch people
too.
dance.
Which I do too much of.
Use it for something. Okay, use it for something
Yeah.
to enrich your brain.
Yes. And I think 100%. And I think for us and also for kids too, that's a whole nother topic. But I think I want to comment about that is that I think you said that it's hard for people, I think women especially, to know how to help or what to do. And it's like,
I think we also are afraid of asking for help.
right. And
So-
social media
so-
creates that third party.
Yes, there's that anonymous
Yeah.
aspect of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I don't want, it's not avoidance, but it's that step back. You're able to post and everything without having the anxiety of in-person things, whatever. I mean, you should still practice that and all the things,
But
but
it really does, like
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
And some people don't like being on the phone and
Right.
speaking to another person. So this is me doing my own research,
Yeah.
hearing other stories
Yeah.
relating to these people,
Yeah.
and I'm going to do what she does.
TikTok is the most unhinged. I think maybe I think the
TikTok is the most unhinged.
most human. Really, wait.
Oh,
what
you
do
said
think?
human or
No, I said unhinged first.
because unhinged
What do you
is
think?
Twitter. Twitter's unhinged.
Okay,
Twitter is
that's true.
Reddit.
Actually, that's
It's
true.
wild. Yeah. I mean, I guess it really depends on what you're looking up.
Yeah.
Reddit's great for forums. Reddit
Yeah.
is great for
I
information.
love
Unless
Reddit.
you're looking. No, I've learned a lot from Reddit actually.
No, I've
Even
learned so
on
much.
that side, I've learned a lot.
Really good. I love Reddit. I think. What are your top social media?
I use them all.
Top 3. You use them all. Okay.
I
Top 3.
use TikTok, but if I really want to know something, I really want to get to the nitty and gritty of things,
Okay.
I'll use Reddit because Reddit is,
TikTok, Reddit,
it's unfiltered.
unfiltered. Yes, and then
I like my things to be unfiltered. I like directness. Reddit. I feel like Twitter is for fun and games. It doesn't really do much for me.
Yeah.
I think it's entertaining. Do much for me.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot from Twitter. I'm sorry, not Twitter. I've learned a lot from Instagram, but Reddit for sure when it comes to forums and it comes to just the real and rawness of life. That's the place to be.
Yes, I think TikTok, the Instagram, top 3.
Instagram, I just use it for visual aspect.
Yeah,
It doesn't do much for me.
I think. Well, right now, I think you can make the most money on Instagram because
that is true.
Because
That is
people will, companies, businesses will pay the most
I know when people
for
say
that
that,
exposure.
when people say that, Instagram is dead. Instagram is not dead. You're just not utilizing it.
YouTube is dead. That's
YouTube is
what's
not
dead.
dead.
It's not dead?
not.
Oh, I think it's dead so
You can
bad.
make so much money off of YouTube.
That's true, actually. You can still make money for sure.
Yeah.
But I think TikTok is the number one. TikTok
Yeah,
is
for
what's
sure.
the most
TikTok
live.
is so many different avenues in which you can make money.
True.
Social media and money just go like this.
Because that's where everyone's on it. Doesn't matter who you are. I'm sorry. Everyone's at least has a Facebook, or like maybe not, but
Don't
most
sit here.
people-
Don't sit here and tell as a man. Don't sit here and tell me I don't have social media.
oh, shut up, Ed. If you don't,
fuck-ass
you
lie.
want them.
That's a fuck.
you want social
Not even
media.
you want. You're a liar.
Yeah,
You're a liar.
You're first liar, and then you definitely want it.
Pornhub is social media. You have to make an
I
account.
haven't been on that site
Well, I'm
for a
saying
long
you have
time.
to make an account.
Yeah, that's true. And I think it does market like you see the social media platforms be copied on
And
so
then you
many
trickle
other things.
down.
You see, you
You
can
trickle
probably
down and you
scroll on
funnel
four of
into
them.
specific
Yeah.
sites. It's never, oh, I'm watching this one girl and I really like her. How did I end up in
You
her?
always get funneled.
How did I end up in her OnlyFans off of Pornhub? Well, I had to find her specific site.
How did I get here? I don't know what I'm
I
doing.
took my credit card.
Where's the phone?
You're so dead. You
So
don't have to
dead. No, I'm definitely putting that in. Definitely putting that in. I don't even care. Doesn't even matter. We know that you're on social media.
I'm saying
Okay.
if the shoe fits, the shoe fits. Put it on. We're getting with the time.
Getting with the time. Keeping up with the Kardashians. Not really anymore.
The
They're still
Kardashians?
relevant. They're always will be
They're
relevant.
gonna be relevant, but guess what?
They
They're
will.
making their money.
I know. I'm so jealous of them.
I'm
every
no
single
longer
day.
keeping up with the Kardashians. Good for them.
Yeah. If anything, I'm always gonna be jealous of them. I want to be Khloe Kardashian. Yesterday. Well,
She's
love
gone
it.
a lot.
I know she has.
I don't know if I want to be her. I want to be Kylie. She's Leo too. So.
Oh my god, that was funny. Yeah, actually, Kylie or Kendall. Yeah, they've got it. They've got it really good. And then with Timothy Chalamet,
Yeah.
he's so cute.
I love these little nerdy boys.
Oh, nerdy white boys. We
I
love
love a little nerd.
that.
She's a nerdy white boy. No, I didn't say white.
Well, we were mainly talking about social media.
Mhm.
That was a huge conversation, and what that means for women. It supports women 1,000%. I think also one more tidbit on that. People want to see women on social media. They could give two shits about men on social media. That's what I've been
Women
saying, because
want to see women on social.
Yes,
I wanna be
we're
able
all
to
on social
relate.
media.
I don't want to see a shirtless man. I don't care.
Yeah. What
I'm
is that
sorry.
going to get to me? Well,
We're not like a shirtless man. Yeah, no, I don't give a fuck, bitch. Put your clothes back on.
some of them are entertaining though. But Savannah Bananas,
Yeah, no, they're fun.
those
I,
are fun.
I like
I like
them. Baseball.
Ah!
I like men. No, but no, the whole thing with that is like the reason why we've captivated sexuality when it comes to women and how we sell things is
Okay.
because we know how the mind works of a man.
right?
Sells when it comes to them.
Yeah.
As a woman,
Smart.
information. We don't, because again,
Oh.
I've seen the videos where they're shirtless, but they're fucking cooking. And I'm like, okay, shit, let me see the.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I'm not paying attention to you cooking. I'm not paying attention to you shirtless. I'm paying
Yeah.
attention to you cooking. I'm like, wait, what did he put in that?
Okay.
Oh, he doesn't have a shirt on? I didn't even
No,
notice.
that was second. That was second to what we're watching. So then, do you like I forget her name. She's Divorced her husband. They were both social media stars. She's a
Christy.
thank
Christy
you,
Sarah.
thank you,
Mhm.
Christy Sarah. Do you watch her husband on social media? Because he's chef. He
Yeah, I do.
cooks. Yeah, I think he's got good videos.
I think he has good videos. I don't like the person that he is, per se,
Yeah.
or at least what they portrayed
Yeah.
of him.
Yeah.
I don't watch either of them, so
Really,
I've
I
seen
watch
them
Christy
on socials.
Yeah, I've seen them.
But I don't really care for either of them.
Really?
Yeah.
I watch Chrissy more than her husband for sure. And I bring that up because also too, like if you look into it, I think maybe if you look at their followers and their views and like who has more or whatever, now that they're separate.
But I also don't want to be one of the girls that are sitting there watching him. Again,
I don't want to support
his
what he's doing.
exactly.
Yeah.
His personal, I guess, that came with it is the fact that he cheated. So I don't want to support that.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
I'm not going to support either of them
Yeah.
because honestly, Christy Sarah, I think she's a beautiful woman. She's kind of annoying. At least what
Yeah.
she puts out there is
Yeah.
very annoying to me.
Yeah.
And then with him, all I think about is that. So I'm like, you're annoying too.
Yeah.
Great that you're a chef. I love chefs. I think they're great. But do I care? No.
Yeah.
There's a million other chefs out there I can watch.
I appreciate that you said about Christy that what she does is annoying, and because really, like,
But that's how she
content-
makes money.
Yeah, and that's fine. But that is true. Like, I mean, her content is entertainment value, and that's fine.
Yes.
But it's like it is brain rot. You can only take so much of
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
But
I'm not going to
she has
find.
millions of followers, and
Yeah.
they'll support her.
Yeah.
I don't really care for it on my algorithm because when it comes down to it, I'm curating my algorithm.
Yeah, yeah,
Things aren't just popping up on my feed.
and your algorithm is not. You don't want it to be these brain rot like
Yeah.
entertainment shit. I feel that's you're so in that. I think in that business information gathering mindset and the saleswoman aspect that's you care about.
Mhm.
That
My algorithm
that
is
thing.
boring as hell. It's literally women.
I need to change my algorithm. I
It's
think.
maybe women talking
too much
down
brain
on men.
rot.
And the whole thing is, when it comes to women, we just need to learn the mindset of men.
Yeah.
And we need to honestly adapt to it
Yeah.
and to what they're doing.
Yeah.
So we can be those investors, longer the CEOs.
Because, yeah, I don't want to be a CEO. I want to be an investor. If anybody, really, a man or a woman is gonna go to say, hey, here is your CEO, congrats, and here's like
Now we have two
benefits
choices
package with
again.
it.
We have two choices again.
Yeah,
What are you taking?
and then we're gonna turn it like this. We're like,
I'm gonna invert that penis into a vagina. And there we go.
done, donezo.
And that concludes.
And that was really good. Of course, I think
I'm
that's the end.
always gonna want to be a woman.
Yeah.
In a man's world,
I'm
but I'm
always-
also gonna take from that man.
Always gonna want to be a woman in a man's world.
I'm always gonna want to be. I don't care what anyone says. I'm always going to want to be a woman in a man's world. But
That's
guess what?
what
I'm
this
gonna
world
learn.
needs.
I'm going to learn how to act like a man, think like a man.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, I do hand it to them. They make smart moves. Are they the right ones? Are they the good ones? No, but they could care less about that.
Ladies, jump into the pool.
We'll
figure it
hold your
out.
hand. We'll hold your hand.
I
with
can't
you.
swim, so I might drown with
Are
you.
you
But I'm throwing you in.
Yes. Thank you. Thanks so much,
guys.
everybody, for watching. Find us on all the socials. We'll always be there. Socials.
Connect, like, and subscribe. That's what the
like
kids
it.
say.
Connect,
Like
like
and
this,
Yeah.
please. Like it and support women. Okay.
In any way.
In any way, and supporting women on social media is the number one way. So
Supporting
do
women
it.
in any way. Support your mothers.
Yeah,
Please.
support them, 100%.
I know it's Father's Day month, but
Yeah, but that's boring. So,
anyways, love your dad.
Love ya.
Bye, guys.